Good morning, YouTubers, and welcome back to my channel, the Virginia Bushcrafter. And the motto of this channel is to learn and practice bushcrafting, prepping, and survival skills. So guys, I am headed into the bush, going maybe about a half a mile down. I'm going to make a left into the bush. And my objective today is to make a debris shelter. So once I get to my location, I will be back with you. All right, YouTubers, I have reached my destination, and this is where I'm going to set up camp. I'm going to make a debris shelter, and I'm looking at this tree trunk. That will be my ridge pole. I'm going to use this one, or possibly one that is a little further down. But once I decide, I'll get back with you guys, and we are going to make us a debris shelter. All right, I will see you in a few. All right, YouTubers, I have moved a little further down because I found a better, what I think is going to be a better ridge line for this debris shelter. But this is where I am, my surrounding area. And there are a lot of boughs that I'm going to be using there. You can see the greenery that I'm going to be using. There is a sufficient amount of hardwood for my fire, and this is where I'm set up. I'm using a kukri, a heavy-duty kukri knife. That's my walking staff, my saw, my hatchet. Of course, I have another knife on me, but I'm going to go ahead right now and start clearing out the area. And I'm going to show you how a person can camp in the woods using a debris shelter. I'll be back with you as soon as I start on this process. Hey guys, I just want to show you my progress so far on this debris lean-to shelter. Here again, if you look at these limbs here, these are considered the ribs. As you can see, this is a really a big challenge. As you can see here, there's another section, and there's another section. This section has to be filled in, as well as this section. So again, guys, it's just basically, I have a down tree as my ridge line, and these limbs on the side are known as my spine. I mean, as my ribs. So I've got to gather more ribs and continue until this is filled in, and then it's going to be filled with leaves and boughs. So I'll get back with you on my next break. All right, guys, right now I have the entire ribs covered with boughs, but I'm going to get more boughs to put on here. As you can see, there are some gaps, but even looking at it from the inside, you can start to see the formation. So I'm going to put some more boughs on the back of this, and then I am going to cover that with leaves. So guys, this is not a quick fix job, but most of these boughs have been harvested with the Condor Kukri knife. So I'm going to get ready to use this again and get more boughs to cover the gaps. I will be back with you guys. All right, YouTubers, what I am getting ready to do now is start on the third phase of this lean-to debris shelter, which is an A-frame. But my next goal now is to cover all the boughs up with leaves. So what I've been doing is collecting leaves in a plastic bag. So this is just the first batch. And so it's going to take a couple of bags to do this process, but I'm going to fill all of this with leaves, and I'm going to come back once I complete about half of this, because it is a long process. A lean-to debris shelter is not something that you want to prepare quickly in the event of an emergency. In the event of an emergency, I would just gather a pile of leaves and get inside the leaves. But this is the first batch of leaves that is going over the boughs, and of course the boughs cover the ribs, and the ribs are leaning against the ridge pole. So I'm going to come back to you guys about halfway through this process. All right, guys. Hey guys, I want to show you my progress. I still have a small bit to go, but as you can see, that's how it's been covered up. And you can see this is the remaining portion that has to be covered up with leaves. So I will cover this portion of the boughs up with leaves, and then I'll take a look at it from the inside. But I just wanted to show you guys my progress. All right, we'll see you on the next break. All right, YouTubers, this has been a very long process, and now I am getting ready to put the last bag of leaves on the boughs. So I don't know how many bags I've put on here, but this is the last one. So okay, there you have it. Okay, so this started out as just a tree trunk with ribs leaning on the side, with boughs covering up the ribs and leaves covering up the boughs. So let's take a look from the inside. And a lot of this work was done with a shovel and a heavy duty kukri knife made by Condor. So let's go look at the inside of my shelter. Okay, this is the inside of it. As you can see, I would have plenty room to lie down in this. So let me see if I can put you in focus back here. To show you this is how I would cover myself. If I had to stay here for the night. This is the lean-to debris shelter. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to put my bedroll in here. The next task will be to harvest wood, process the wood, make a fire, and then eat, and then just a side chat. All right, guys, I will see you in a few minutes or an hour or so after I start to harvest the wood. And the good thing about it, there is a lot of wood in this area to harvest. So again, guys, it's time to go harvest the wood. I'll see you in an hour or so. Hey guys, I am back. I have harvested a fair amount of wood for what I'm going to need it for. So I'm going to now split some of the hardwood and make some of the hardwood into kindling and down to feather sticks. So just do this. It is best to baton this right on the edge, not the outer edge, not the middle, but the inner edge. And this wood is quite knotty, but it is very twisted. We'll give this one more chance at this angle. There we go. very, very twisted wood. So this wood, this piece is now, because it is so knotty, okay, I have my wood. I'm going to baton it down to, I may as well do some of that now. This is some very, very tough wood. Okay, I have bulked my wood. I am now going to make some kindling and feather sticks. When I get set up, I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and bulk some of this down to kindling size, so because it is very hard. So Okay, I think I have small enough pieces to make feather sticks, so I'll be back with you guys as soon as I get ready to start making some feather sticks. All right, guys, so I have I've made me some kindling. I now have to I'm going to make some kindling out with feather sticks. So let me just get you in focus real quick, and make a few pieces of a feather stick. That's one of them, but this is a very thin piece of wood, so here is one feather stick. Make me another one. I'm using a hollow grind knife instead of a Scandinavian grind. Just for general practice purposes. This will be my second one, but see if I can get another one out of this stick. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to continue to make this one a little larger. That'll be my second one. I'm going to make one more here. Keep in mind that you can always use the curls that fall off. Somewhat of a feather stick. One more, and all right, I'm going to now dig a pit, and I'm going to make a fire lay and start a fire. But guys, I just want to tell you really quickly that building a lean-to debris shelter is a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. Harvesting all the wood, the ridge was already here from nature. The good thing about this, I won't have to disassemble any of this. This is all nature. The shelter that is made from nature. So I have some feather sticks here. I have a some sufficient amount of wood over here to make the meal that I want to make. I've got wood there, more tinder over there. So I'm going to go ahead and make dig a fire pit, make a fire lay, and I'll be back with you. Hey guys, it is time to make a fire. And again, about making a fire, you can't rush it. You have to have all your materials ready before you strike that ferrocerium rod. So again, my fire lay, it's right here. This is called self-feeding because there is no room for air. Well, not really, but these are stacked next to each other, bottom and the top. Now, I do have my twigs. I have my thumb size kindling, and I have my feather sticks. Now, of course, where I am, everything is just wet. This is just wet. The fire pit is wet. I mean, this is just wet. So, when you know it's wet, you bring your own tinder with you. So today I am experimenting with Gorilla Tape that has Vaseline. A sure way to start a fire. So, I'm gonna get this fire started. Just open this and see if I can put you in focus here. We try it over here. The sun is really, really tough. So I am going to take the ferrocerium rod and we have fire that quick. Guys, notice how quickly it starts to burn. So that is the fire. It has started, and I'm going to come back and we're going to talk some more about fire when I return. But the fire has been started. It would not go out until I extinguish the fire. All right, I will be back with you as soon as the fire builds up, and I will be ready to prepare a meal. Hey guys, I just wanted to talk to you about this fire. This is called a self-feeding fire. And it is a self-feeding fire because at the bottom there is a very large tree trunk, and on top of that I have logs that are going horizontally, and on top of those they are going diagonal. So as the tinder burns on top, the coals would drop down and dry out the other wood. So this is a long sustainable fire, and this is why I chose to do this type of fire, because again, everything is just wet here. So guys, I am waiting for this fire to provide some coals. I'm going to put a grill on it, and then I am going to make me something to eat. But again guys, making a fire, you're going to need that combustible, you're going to need that tinder, which I use Gorilla Tape with Vaseline. You're going to need that kindling, you're going to need the fuel, and of course the oxygen. So I have a sustainable fire. It's been a lot of work. Again, here is my the inside of my debris shelter. Lots of work went into this, guys. So I'm just going to sit here and relax and prepare some food, drink some coffee, and just take it easy. So I'll be back with you guys. Alright guys, after a lot of work, nothing is better than to have a good hearty meal. So what I'm preparing, and I can finally hear the oil boiling on the French fries and that are next to them. So this is what I call my relaxing junk meal, because during the week I am just a vegetable guy. So when I'm out in the bush and I just want to have fun, I turn to the French fries and that is right there, and the buns are wrapped, waiting to get warmed up. So once this meal is ready to be eaten, I'll come back to you guys. But again guys, just want to tell you the importance of knowing how to make a fire and to manage that fire, manage that sustainable fire. I have a fire that won't go out. I will have to put it out, but this is called self-feeding fire. All right guys, so I'm going to get back with you as soon as the meal is ready. All right guys, it is time to chow down, and I cannot wait any longer. French fries with lemon and pepper salt on it. No further ado, it is time to eat. I will see you after lunch. Just the crackling and popping of the fire, nature. This again is the ridge pole. The inside of the debris shelter. The outer part of the debris shelter. A lot of leaves, a lot of boughs, a lot of limbs, and a lot of time and energy. Second line and third line gear. A lot of second and third line gear. This is the Virginia Bushcrafter signing out. Like, share, and subscribe.